Monty, how aware are you of the touchdown record heading into this week, and how do you balance that with an important game?
Yes, I'm very aware of it, but mainly what I'm focusing on is, and I talk to Coach Hammock about it every day, and he makes sure to tell me that, try not to think about it, just to keep doing what you're doing, and it'll unfold. It'll happen, basically what he tells me, and it's really easy to not really think about it a lot, because I still have to go out there and perform with my teammates, and I'm a really humble player, so I just try not to talk about it either with my teammates.
I'm sure you know your teammates on the defensive side of the ball don't like it when opponents do good things against them, whether it's setting a record, scoring, whatever. Do you anticipate Ohio State's defenders are coming here thinking there's no way in hell he's going to get that record against us?
Of course. Yeah, of course. I was thinking about that actually earlier this day. I know for a fact, Urban's a very competitive guy. I know for a fact that's what he's telling them, and which that's going to create a great game, I think, for our fans. And yeah, if I was him, I wouldn't want for anybody to break a record on me.
Did you ever think you might not get this record this season? And what did you think coming out of Michigan State?
Yeah, great question. Yeah, at the beginning of the year, I didn't. Just coming out of summer, everything that happened to me in the summer, and then coming out the gates real slow. Personally, I kind of felt that it was way out of hand's reach, for myself. But I'm really glad that I stuck with it and kept fighting, kept pushing, kept working hard with my teammates in practice, and to see now that I'm close to getting it, it is an honor.
Do you think the coaches have ever gone out of their way to try to help you get this record or do anything extraordinary, or do you think it's just kind of happening?
Just happening, because the thing with Wisconsin, which is why I chose this school, the tradition here, the environment, the family-like style is, they never want to, they don't want to, out single person. Basically, like, they don't want to make me seem like I'm above everyone else. They're not going to go out their way to give me a record. They're just going to make sure that they keep doing what they're doing last week against Indiana, which is establishing a run game, and, if we need to throw it, we'll throw it.
I'm just curious, with Montee approaching the all-time touchdown record,
how do we handle it?
Yeah, how do you handle it, and then where do you place that record in the realm of college football?
It's kind of mind-boggling. Obviously, as many great players have played in the history of college football, I think, Tom, the one thing that jumps out to me, and I know a couple of you have written about it, is, Montee's done this really, it's in a 4-year career like everybody else has, but he hasn't been the guy for 4 years. He's really been the guy for 2.5, which makes it even more remarkable. And I think that part really hasn't even set in, I think, with our players, and definitely, Montee, I knows it's a big deal because everybody's been telling about it, but we talked about it on Sunday. We've kind of kept him in clue of how many he needs, and obviously one more to tie it and 2 to get it. It'll be a special memory for everybody involved. Going back to the beginning of the season, we've made reference to Montee's, going to be a Heisman Trophy candidate. He's a guy that's going to get these awards, but you can be a center that's blocking for him. You can be a tackle that's blocking for him. I think our wide receivers are blocking at a level right now, and that gets Montee fired up. And I can tell you this, to hear a reaction from our guys when James Phillips is running in the end zone and Kurt Phillips is a lead blocker, now you got a quarterback that's blocking for you. Those are good things.
Is it important for you to get the record at home, Monty?
Yeah, I believe it. It's the ideal picture basically for myself, is to break the record here at home in my last home game.